Good evening or good early morning, Fingerlakes pepper. I'm doing this video late at night because I just watched your video that I will show the title here, The Great Close My Gap Giveaway. And by the way, I also want to congratulate you on the success of your channel. Keep up the good work. And this Close Your Gap giveaway idea is absolutely killer awesome. And I'm going to participate in two ways, not only with this VR to show you one of the gaps that I have in my own preps. I have several, two of which really cannot be fulfilled for various reasons. One, I do not have a vehicle. I do not drive, and so filling that gap would require providing a driver along with the vehicle, so that one's not going to work. Another one is I do not have a firearm of any kind, and there are reasons that I have gone into in other videos why I do not have one, and do not plan on getting one at this time. But who knows, maybe in the future I might get a BB gun, I don't know, but that's another topic for another day. But anyway, if I can fulfill someone else's need while at the same time someone might be able to fulfill a need that I have, this is the way to build community. So what I'm showing here is an example of a couple of ways that I have been packing food, although some what I have may not be the best. And if I'm wrong in doing what I'm doing, then, hopefully someone will tell me that. But basically, instead of buying oxygen absorbers before I bought this pack of big ones, which I would need for bags that would be this size or larger. This is a Mylar bag that I got at a meal packing event that I attended locally a few months ago. I have been actually reusing oxygen absorbers that I get from other products. I simply wipe them off, put them in one of these little tiny jars, and sometimes they might work. I don't know if they do or not after they've been used once, so I keep them in there. And here is an example. This jar is not full. I can add more to it, but you can see the oxygen absorber that I stuck in there, but the lid does not stay down when I push on it. These are yogurt bites that I bought from the baby section of a store. They're banana frozen or freeze-dried yogurt bites, and I have a couple other jars of these. And this is the last bag that I had. I just put it in a jar and threw an oxygen absorber that I had picked up from another product, and I have one more jar. And I picked up jars at thrift stores, or I had been given food in them, and I simply reused them. I do not have unused lids or rings. I just basically get what I have and reuse them. And these are food saver bags. This is a small one that I had used, and I opened it up, and these are the rolls. But what I do not have is Mylar bags or a way to heat seal them. I do not have a flat iron because I do not use such things on my hair. But where I attended this event where this was packed, the woman had a sealer that can seal Mylar bags, much the same way that the food saver seals these bags up. But I don't think the food saver can seal Mylar bags. I've never tried it because I've never gotten a hold of a Mylar bag to try it that I had not previously filled. But I have rolls that I can cut these to the size that I need to fit the food that I want to fill, and I throw in an oxygen absorber, except in the case of 4 pounds of sugar, which I put in this, I threw a moisture absorber in there instead of an oxygen absorber. But with everything else, I throw in an oxygen absorber, but of this size, like is in this jar here, but I'm reusing them, and I do not know if I can reuse them. After they have been in with another product, I just simply wipe them off and store them in one of these little jelly jars, which are just way too cute. And I'm storing my moisture absorbers in these jars also. Like say if you buy a pair of shoes or a purse, you get 1 or 2 of these moisture absorbers in there. I simply save those and reuse those. So that's what I keep those in here. But so I do not have any Mylar bags. I would like to. I may get eventually the gallon size with the zip lock, so I do not have to use some kind of flat iron or other heating device to seal it. If the food saver cannot seal this type of bag, again, I've never tried it. And also, I only have one 5-gallon bucket, which I have filled with bags of rice and beans and lentils. The lentils I put in one of these with an oxygen absorber because the bag that they were in was, well, it wasn't in that great a shape, so I rebagged them to keep them clean from bugs. And but everything else is just in the original packaging, and I threw 2 of this size oxygen absorber in the bucket along with the bag. Sorry about that. My phone gave me a stupid message that killed the video, so I will have to put this through my editor and splice the 2 segments together. But anyway, I'll wait till tomorrow to actually edit this video. But as I was saying, these, I only have one 5-gallon bucket. I'd like to get 1 or 2 more so I can move a few other things around, and so I can stack them, because those kind I can stack, which totes like that one there. My cooler is empty. That's the one I took on a recent camping trip. I can store preps in there, but when I went to go camping and use that cooler, I need to empty that out. But I can use that to store preps in. But that tote there is full, but I don't want to stack anything on it because I don't want to warp the lid or crush the contents, because a lot of it is pasta that's in there. But yeah, I would like to find more 5-gallon buckets and the Mylar bags, and I want to know if I can reuse these kinds of oxygen absorbers, or if I have to buy new ones every time. And I want to get Mylar bags like this so that I can do more of these bag meals that I can custom make for camping or for long-term storage. Or if I get more things like this, although I prefer to put something like this in a jar and seal it up with one of these in there. And also, before I close this video out, I'm going to say that I'm going to put the link to this video down there so you can check out Fingerlakes Prepper. This whole idea of building community by helping each other out. And what they're doing is, if someone has a need that another viewer of this video can fulfill, then they get hooked up and fulfill that need. For instance, if someone needed some medical supplies that I might have an excess of, although I don't have a whole lot, but say someone needed a specific type of medical supply like an ABD pad, trauma pad, or they wanted some of the little rubber tourniquets that are no bigger than a large, that are no bigger around than, say, a larger man's thumb when rolled up. I have a few of those. I can spare them. If someone needs some water purification tablets, I can spare them. I have a little stove kit from that custom ration that I reviewed earlier this month. I put some matches in there. I could ship that off to someone who needs one of those little stoves that come in a ration for an emergency kit. I have a few others of those. In fact, I have one in my giveaway box, so I can spare one more. And if someone needs another small item that I can find locally here that may not be available in another area, or I have some extra, I can do that. Or someone else in the community can do that. So this is people helping people, building a network, building community, and that's what this whole thing is all about. So for those, again, that are watching this, check out this video from Fingerlakes Prepper. He's got a great idea going, and this is unlike anything else that he has seen on YouTube. It's even different than the roaming gearboxes that have made their way around the country and even up into Canada. I participated in one of those. But this is even more unique than that, because people can be doing this at the same time. For instance, this person could help this person, while at the same time this person is helping this person. At the same time that Fingerlakes Prepper could be helping this person, or I could be helping this person. That is how it can work. So I hope this is an inspiration to all of my subs to come check this out, and to check out Fingerlakes Prepper and all the rest of the stuff that he has. He's got good info. He's got the Cyber Nuke series that he's doing, that he is actually creating himself. It takes a lot of work for him to do that. but he loves it because he knows that people are getting something out of it. And with all of us working together and maybe getting more people to become prepared for whatever comes, the better off we all will be. So thanks for watching, and catch you on the flip side.